Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, in the background you can hear a train outside. How apropos. Anyway, the newest acquisition from eBay has arrived. This is the pre-war Commodore Vanderbilt and the M10005. Now, not really pleased with how he packed these, but I'm hoping that they made it with no damage. I mean, these things are in really, really poor condition. As I'm always stressing, don't overlook the junk. Oh God, hold on. My nemesis. All right, hold on a second. Styrofoam peanuts. Lots of them too. All right. Get these things out of here. Wow. All right, there's one. Here's the other one. All right, so let's see what kind of condition these are actually in. Now, in the photos, they are in dreadful condition. Let's start with 2005. There it is. All right, now, these are pre-war, of course. Wow. Well, it's complete, it's intact, but it is in dreadful condition. This thing has been sitting for decades, absolute decades. So, anyway, this is the Commodore Vanderbilt. Now, again, both of these are pre-war. And as you can see, they have seen far better days. All right, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, Commodore Vanderbilt, pre-war. It turns right enough. It's missing the push rod on one side. I noticed that in the photos. But it appears to be complete. It's got lots of rust on it. Not terrible rust, but it's got some on there, no doubt. So this thing is 80-something years old. Whether they run, I have absolutely no idea at all. I really, really doubt it. At least not directly out of the box. So let me grab the camera off the tripod. Well, let me do one thing first. Let's lubricate the Commodore and see if it will run. All right, a drop of oil on the brush plate bearing, a drop of oil on the output shaft. All right, now let's pull the camera off the tripod. All right, so this is what we have. As you see, far from perfect. No idea if these run. I really doubt if they do directly out of the box anyway. They may. The only way to tell is to turn on the power and find out. So the Commodore Vanderbilt, these are $8.50 a piece. Total of $17 for both of them. Okay, the Commodore Vanderbilt is on the rail. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, I can hear the E unit cycling. All right, 10,005. I haven't even oiled this one yet. Same exact thing. Now, these things have been setting for decades. There's no doubt about that. As you see. But they are complete. This is missing the push rod, but that's easy enough to replace. The stud is there. So they are complete. They are intact. Doesn't appear to be a great deal of damage to them. This one's a bit wrinkled there. But the motor is intact and complete on both of them, which is why I bought them. Anyway, a Commodore Vanderbilt and a 10,005. Now these are old locomotives, no doubt about that. And far from perfect, but for $8.50 a piece, it's really difficult to beat that, considering you can't buy the motor for that much. Anyway, I'll give these a couple of sprays of WD-40, some oil, very likely scrape the contactors, and see what we get. Anyway, I just want to do an unboxing video on these. So a Commodore Vanderbilt pre-war and the 10,005 pre-war. So far from perfect, but for $8.50 each, how can you possibly beat that? So this one's got lots of rust on it. Anyway, you can clean this up. The point being, in a matter of an hour, you can have this thing stripped and repainted, if that's what you want to do with it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I actually bought them for the motors and the parts they contain. So this is my first 10,005. Was never into the early tin litho locomotives. Again, I bought them simply because I got them cheap. $17 for both of them, so $8.50 each. Really difficult to beat that. Anyway, I'll get them cleaned up. We'll take it from there and see if they'll run. They're intact. I doubt if there's anything major wrong with them. I think what they need is a good cleaning, thorough lubrication, and scraping the main contactor. That'll probably get them up and running. We'll see. In any case, I'll do a follow-up video on these. Just wanted to do a quick video on the unboxing. So the 10,005, the Commodore Vanderbilt, both of them pre-war, $8.50 each. Going to be really interesting to see if these will run. So I'll do a follow-up video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.